Hey, Lily Wong here, and this is Fly with Lily podcast. Life can throw us unexpected curveballs of all kinds, from the loss of a loved one, career change, or family problems. For me, it was the loss of my mother and my marriage. The worst experiences of my life led to the most euphoric learning experience and life journey I ever could have imagined. My journey let me dive within myself, overcome my fears, drop disempowering beliefs, and remove mental limitations. From motivation, language learning, business, nomadic life stories, or world travel, to just plain dropping your baggage, Fly with Lily podcast offers the inspiration you need to open yourself to this world of opportunities without limits.
We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. What Iceland gave me was never just its landscapes. It gave me back a version of myself who could believe in love, in herself, and in the possibility that life still holds more. The time to leave Iceland finally came. Palli drove me to the airport. Neither of us tried to make the mood heavy. We talked, as we always did, about the weather, about the places we'd visit the day before, about his next assignment out at sea. But I knew we were both counting down. In just a few days, we covered so much ground together. Coffee, snow, hot springs, a wide road stretching into nowhere. And stories neither of us had planned to tell a stranger. Some people take years to find their way into your heart. Others only need a few days. Just before we reached the airport, Palli said quietly, "I think we might become long-term partners." I paused. I felt happy and a little sad because I knew that in a few hours we'd be in different countries again. At that point in my life, I was just beginning to rebuild things in Barcelona. My career was new. My income was unsteady. Iceland felt impossibly far away. I didn't know whether I'd ever be able to live there. I didn't even know if we'd see each other again. I only knew one thing. I really didn't want to lose this person. Just then, a message arrived. My friend of over 20 years, the one who'd been on that road trip around the island. She had a falling out with her travel companions and left the trip early, hitchhiking back to Reykjavik. She asked, half joking, "You think your Icelandic friend could put me up for a few days?" I laughed when I read it, because that was exactly who she'd always been, bold and a little bit wild. And at that time in my life, I'd been thinking about something. Since the divorce, I've been sitting with a question. Is it our need to possess someone that makes us so afraid of losing them? If love could be a little freer, could it also hurt a little less? I didn't have an answer. Just curiosity and the willingness to understand another way. So, just before we said goodbye at the airport, I said something to Palli that surprised even me. Maybe we could try maintaining this connection in a freer, more honest way. He paused, then laughed. "You're really quite something." But he didn't say no. Looking back years later, I know it wasn't an impulsive decision. It was someone who had been hurt, trying hard to find a new answer. Later, my friend did stay with Palli in Iceland for a while. Things unfolded differently from what I'd imagined. Some relationships shifted. Some wounds reopened. Those stories belong to more than just me, so I've chosen to leave the details in the memories of the people who lived them. But what I do want to say is this. Even after everything that happened, Palli and I never lost each other. When the plane left Reykjavik, I stared at the window the entire time. The snow-covered land grew smaller and smaller and then disappeared into the clouds. I didn't know if I'd ever come back. I only knew that when this trip ended, I had left something of myself behind in Iceland. For the first time, I truly trusted a stranger, and for the first time, I found someone willing to listen quietly without interruption. For the first time, I felt that the version of me who had once been broken was still someone worth treating gently. Back in Barcelona, life found its rhythm again. Recording podcasts, working, traveling. Palli sent photos sometimes from a fishing vessel, from inside a blizzard, or just a shot of an Icelandic sky at dusk. We didn't talk every day, but we never truly loved each other's lives. Until summer, a message arrived. Do you want to come back to Iceland? Not as a traveler, to his hometown. So what Iceland gave me was never just its landscapes. It gave me back a version of myself who could believe in love, in herself, and in the possibility that life still holds more. Journey 1 ends here, and that summer was where the real story began. Thank you for traveling with me from a dream that started in a movie theater all the way to this. Journey 2 is coming, back to Iceland, back to Westfields, and deeper into a story I'm still learning how to tell. This is Lily. If this series has meant something for you, please subscribe to this podcast series. Let's keep traveling together.
This has been another episode of the Fly with Lily podcast. So what now? Go to flywithlily.com to download my gift for you to help work on your abundant lifestyle, or contact me directly for a consultation. This show takes a lot of work and planning, so if you enjoyed it, please consider a 5-star review on iTunes, following on Facebook and Instagram at Fly with Lily, or come up and give our crew a hug on the street when you are on your journey. Thanks for listening, and remember, life's curveballs can be your best opportunities.